If you've got an interchangeable lens camera, like the Sony a7S III, then sooner or later, what I'm going to share in this video is going to happen to you. If you've got a Sony ZVE10, Mark 1 or 2, again, this problem will happen to you, and it's even worse. Why? Well, because we don't have one of these, a viewfinder. And it's so funny, when I made a video review or preview talking about the ZVE1, without a viewfinder, I talked about these are critically important. Now, you don't notice the dust that's on your sensor right now because you're filming at f2.8, at f4. But again, if you want to create a sunstar, or if your camera defaults to certain settings that require a high f-stop, f16, f20, or even f22, then nearly everything in the frame is in focus and you see all these nasty dust spots and hairs, and it's just horrible. So what I wanted to do in this video is just draw your attention to this particular problem and talk about this. I bought this because I knew how important it would be for me to have a viewfinder. And I used it out in the field and it was ridiculous. These stupid dangly plastic straps. You can't really use this to vlog, to film. It's just not what the camera was designed to do. But I wish I had this when I was out in Saguaro National Park, because then every now and then I could review my footage and I can see the dust spots on the footage when I use this because the image is magnified. But when I look at the screen, like I might do this right now, right, with a ZV1, the original ZV camera, it's just too small. You can't see the problems, the dust, and your footage is garbage. So how do we remedy this? Well, the first thing to do is we want to clean our sensor, and there are a number of ways we can do this. The first accessory for the ZVE10 and the ZVE1 camera users is to get one of these linked in the description. Second of all, you're going to want to pick these up. Single use, like swabs for your sensor. First time I cleaned my sensor, it was scary. I do it all the time now. It's no problem. These are linked below as well. Fact of the matter is, whether you have full frame or a crop sensor camera, you need to clean the sensor because dust will get in the camera. It's just a matter of time. The first step of the process is to shoot up into the sky with a very high aperture, as high as your camera and the lens can go. In this case, it's f22. I'm also going to put the camera in slow motion for my ZVE1. That's 120 frames per second, 4K. And then that's it. Now, when I shoot, I can see any dust spots on the sensor because the sensor is going to have everything into focus because of the camera lens setting, f22. Now, if you see specks and dust like you're seeing right here, then you need to clean your sensor. And then we can begin the process and troubleshoot and try to get it off. Now, the process begins by going into your Sony camera, turning it on. You're going to click Menu, and then you're going to scroll all the way down to Setup. Then on Setup, it's literally almost the last page, if not the last page. You're going to see Anti-Dust Function. You're going to click on that, and then you've got a couple options here. Sensor Cleaning. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click on Enter. And when you do that, your camera goes into cleaning mode. Now it's processing right now, and when it's over, it's going to give me a simple message. There it is. Turn the power off after cleaning the image sensor manually. So you leave the power on, you take off the lens, which I'll do now. Now I've got more of these coming today, but I use these quite a bit. And all you do is when you buy a sensor cleaning kit, you get the fluid and you get these single-use swabs. Take this out. Drop 3 or 4 drops right on the swab, and then kind of wipe over the sensor just like this. That's it. Boom, a few times. And then you're going to want to check the image to make sure everything is fine. But the sensor cleaning kit with this is going to really remedy the issue that you probably have if you've never cleaned your sensor. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll see you on the next one. Think about that like and/or subscribe button, and until next time.